I am so honored and pleased to be with my fellow Americans who happen to be of Asian descent, along with my background, which is all over the darn planet. But we're here in the truest tradition, Janus Camarena. Think about that last name. Janus Camarena, my ally of 25, 26 years in this battle. Our being here today is consistent with the truest tradition of our nation. An injustice is being done, and we come to ask that it be addressed. Do the right thing. Make sure that all of us receive the full measure of equality. One of the things that I learned as a person serving a 12-year sentence on the Board of Regents of the University of California was that indeed discrimination was occurring. People of Asian descent were marginalized. Their kids were told, go to school, work hard, study, and good things will happen. University of California, on which I was serving as a regent, was making a lie of that. Different standards for kids on the basis of their skin color and where their granddaddy happened to have been born. That was occurring. A point system by Berkeley was being used. I could do no less than say, this is wrong. Stop it. And so we joined the history of this country, which was founded, as Lincoln said, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. That includes people like me, black people. That includes people of Asian descent. Americans who were classified as colored, and I was born with a C on my birth certificate. And that was not for Connerly, it was for colored. We had to fight to get that C acknowledged as a full American. And what is happening today is that your citizens, members of the court, are here to ask you to correct the mistake that you made. Tomorrow, my dear friend Ed Bloom is going to join with the attorneys as a plaintiff, Students for Fair Admission, and formally petition the government to do the right thing. They will be civil. They will use the merits of the law. But I'm here not as an attorney. I'm not a member of the bar. I have enough problems to deal with. But I am here as a citizen to say, when you allowed the use of race as one of many factors for admission to college, you unleashed racism of the worst kind.
That's right. Absolutely. Yes, you did.
And I am not a man of many factors in the eyes of my government. I am a colored man, a Negro, a black man, a person of color, but they never see anything other than color. So for the court to allow the use of race, they were legitimizing discrimination. The only public institution in our society that is allowed to discriminate are select colleges and universities. That's wrong. And so I say to the court, do the right thing and correct your mistake.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we should. Individuals.
And so we all have to recognize that this is not just about Harvard or the University of North Carolina. There are only a small number of people who even want to go to Harvard. But all of us are citizens of America. And this is about how we interact with each other, how we work with each other, how we lock arms to make this country a better country and to fulfill the promise of America. Dr. King had a dream. I have a nightmare that if we don't get this right, if we don't get it right, diversity and equity and inclusion will be the death of the country that we love and that we know. 100%. So we're asking the court to fulfill once and for all the promise of we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. In Webster, that means you can't take that away from us. And that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. We're not asking for a holiday as you gave Dr. King. Just give us our rights. Thank you.
Thank you, Ward. Yes, thank you.